There's this dude here that's here with us. He came with me and Matt. It's Matt's brother-in-law or something like that. Some extended family member. I don't think it's his wife's sister's brother. I don't know how he's related, but or like I don't know. It's not his brother-in-law. I don't know who it is, but he's some distant, like, extended family member of Matt's. And this dude's like 6'4" freaking 4, man. He makes me look like. I was like, dude, I don't think anybody's ever made me feel as short as you do. When this guy puts his hands up, like his hands are the highest in the whole place. But he's here. He's been separated from his wife for 7 weeks. He got caught. He has a sexual addiction. He's addicted to lust. Lust is a problem in his life. You know, he's been an addict his whole life, meth, and he had 14 felonies, like he said 20 years ago or something. He got caught trafficking meth and stuff, and ended up beating everything. And but he was recently he went through a thing where one of his daughter's friends, who actually happens to be in his friend circle, him and his wife are friends with this dude and his wife, and their daughter is friends with his daughter. And he started texting her, and she's 16 years old, and he was sending her like explicit messages. It didn't go like as far as like where charges could be filed, but he sent her like some provocative stuff, and was like, you know, kind of hinting to her, trying to get to see if she'd be interested in him and stuff. And like his lust got a hold of him. And the girl told her parents, and it blew up. And so like it's in his friend circle. He's like, no. Normally, when I blow it within my family, between me and my wife. Now it's not only between me and her, but it's in our friend circle, and everybody's, you know. And the cops showed up at his house and stuff. And luckily, no charges were filed, but everybody's angry with him, and his wife's kicked him out. And he's got this beautiful, beautiful piece of property. He's got an 8-acre lake on his property. And this dude's buff. He works out and stuff. He's a big dude. But, you know, he's trying to get his life back together. And he come to Men's Encounter. And just, you know, people make mistakes. I don't know. I mean, I don't agree with it, what he did. Thank God it didn't go any further. Thank God that girl wasn't interested, because if it would have went further, I don't know. I was like, dude, you either got some serious freaking issues to work out, or you just got balls that clank, because that's just not only because she's a 16-year-old girl, but she's your daughter's friend. And like in your friend group, no, bro. What were you thinking? He's like, I wasn't, man. And he's so tore up because, you know, he misses his wife, and he's putting in the work to change his life. He's been set for 7 weeks and doing nothing but being in the Word, and he's gotten rid of all of his, you know, all of his demons and stuff, and he's working on it. And in his mind, he says it feels like it's been a year, but it's only been 7 weeks. And his wife's like, I ain't ready yet, but she's coming around. She's picking him up from Men's Encounter, so that's good. But it just goes to show, like, you know, there's a lot of dudes out there that have a lot more going on than I do, you know. Here I am beating myself up, and like, at least I ain't got that issue. I would never even dream, even if Trinity at 19 had a 19-year-old daughter or friend, like, just even a 19-year-old to me, and this guy's my age, maybe a little younger, but even a 19-year-old girl to me is like a little girl, like a little kid. Ugh. Even a 25-year-old, they like young girls these days are just they're all weird anyway, and I I wouldn't be able to even dream of doing anything like that. But I hope the Lord works on him and his wife, helps him to make the changes he needs to make. He is a good guy. I've been talking to him all weekend. He's a really good dude. Just has that issue, sexual issue. He was telling me like he had like porn and sex tools and stuff, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna say exactly what he told me. I couldn't believe he just met me and told me all this stuff. But sex toys and I don't mean like things for you and your wife and to spice things up. I mean like pretty sick stuff. And he's like, I went and I took. He's like, it's the first time I've ever done this. Usually I've got stuff stashed. Like, I went and cleaned it all out. I put all that darkness where it goes, in the garbage. That's awesome. Again, like, it just goes to show, you may think you got some problems. Imagine having that issue. We had a couple Amish guys come up and give their testimonies. Amish guys that came to the Lord and live in the world now, like out of the Amish community. And it's a theme with those guys. Every single one of them, their testimony had, and there was only like 3, but every single one of them, their testimony had to do with sexual fetishes and porn addiction. And it's like, wow, it's a theme in the Amish community. It starts with porn magazines that they get, and masturbation, all that stuff. It's pretty crazy stuff, man. It is cold this morning. Oh my gosh. Let me get in here and wake these boys up.